A solar panel might look harmless, but under load, that MC4 connector is carrying live DC. Pull it apart at the wrong moment and you're not just making a mistake, you're creating an arc that won't let go. Now here's the problem. How do you know if current is actually flowing? With this new TIS9000 open jaw multi-tester, there's no guesswork. We can clamp straight onto the conductor, and right now we're seeing around 2.4 amps flowing through this string. So before we go anywhere near that connector, I'll shut the system down properly. First the AC side, then the inverter's built-in DC isolator. And now you can see that current has dropped to 0, but we don't just trust the number on the screen. Just like proving a voltage indicator, we can check the tester is behaving itself using this proving magnet, confirming it's reading correctly before and after the test. So now we can disconnect the MC4 connector without the risk of drawing an arc. If you're working on solar PV or battery storage, this is your reality every day. DC on one side, AC on the other, and no room for guesswork in between. You need to know what's energized, what's isolated, and that your test equipment is telling you the truth. That's exactly where the TIS9000 earns its place. It's not just about proving dead. This is one tool that lets you measure, verify, and fault find across the whole system without constantly swapping kit. Less guesswork, fewer tools, more confidence on site. We're here in this solar installation in Italy making some changes to the array layout, adding some new equipment, and putting this new tester from TIS through its paces. It is, according to the tester, a lovely 24 degrees. If you've been following this installation, you'll know we tried some solar panel drains about a year ago, and I would say the jury's still out, but check out that video if you get a chance. One of the standout features of this unit is how easy it is to swap out the test leads. If they get damaged, you simply unplug them from the socket and replace them. No fuss, but it's not just about maintenance. This opens up a really useful feature for solar work. You can swap the standard probes for MC4 test leads and go straight onto the string. That means you can quickly measure string voltage, check you've got the correct number of panels connected, or carry out a fast polarity check. No adapters, no workarounds, just straight onto the connectors you're already using. And when you're proving dead, you need more than confidence, you need compliance. The TIS9000 complies with IEC 61243-3, the standard for voltage indicators used to confirm the absence of voltage. Crucially, it doesn't rely on you selecting the right function. Being a proved device, they also have an additional safety feature. If your battery has run flat, it must give an indication that voltage is present. So I'm going to try that by removing the batteries just to see if it works on both DC and AC. So DC works even down at 50 volts. Now let's try AC. Again, no battery in there. If voltage is present, it will automatically indicate it, whatever mode you're in, and that's a big difference. With a multimeter or even a clamp meter, which many assume is a safe option, you're depending on that selector dial being set correctly. Get that wrong, and you could be looking at a false reading, thinking it's safe when it isn't. If you want to measure voltage levels, the tester can handle up to 1000 volts AC and 1500 volts DC, making it ideal for larger solar strings. You can view that voltage either on the bar graph for a quick indication or as an exact value on the screen when you need precision. There's also a low voltage range giving you better resolution below 10 volts, which is particularly useful when you're working with control signals. It can also detect the presence of voltage using just a single probe, which is handy if you need a quick check to see if a circuit is live. On the side of the unit, there's also a non-contact voltage detector. That's useful for quickly checking if an appliance has power or for identifying potentially dangerous situations like diverted neutral currents in TNCS earthing systems. And if you want to understand more about those risks or just refresh your safe isolation knowledge, I'll leave links in the description to the modules on our training hub. They're well worth your time. On the current side, the open jaw clamp will measure up to 200 amps DC. That's particularly useful when you're working on parallel strings or inside battery systems where multiple batteries are connected together. And on the AC side, again 200 amps, it gives you a quick and easy way to check current draw on a circuit without breaking into it. Alongside voltage and current, the tester also covers your core electrical measurements. You can measure resistance, check continuity, and test frequency. It will also handle phase rotation, which is particularly useful when you're working on three-phase systems and need to confirm everything's running in the correct direction. Everyone should have an approved voltage indicator in their tool bag, and this one is a fantastic fantastic addition if you're working on solar and battery storage systems with all those additional DC features now built in. I'll leave a link in the description so you can check out any more details you need to find out about it. Now, of course, if you are installing solar, there will be times when you need to do a little bit more accurate testing to ensure that the array is performing as intended in the design, which means you'll need a tester like the one we're going to look at on screen now that has a feature that's never been seen before when it comes to panels with optimizers installed.